I'm Silver, a born clairvoyant, near-death experiencer. I'm here to remind you that you are your best guru. And we are talking today about the kind of fatigue that sleep cannot fix. And it's the fatigue of not honoring yourself, of ignoring yourself. Today, I'm going to show you how to identify one of your major energy leaks and lessen it without doing anything immediate or drastic. I promise you're gonna end up way less stressed and a lot less on edge. So this exhaustion, it comes from your inner self knowing that you're entertaining thoughts or doing something or not doing something that doesn't align with who you really are. Maybe you're a habitual people pleaser. That's so common. As an empath, you feel major pressure, especially within interpersonal dynamics. And just as women in general, I think we're often raised to be the nurturing figure, the one to give the benefit of the doubt. And I was raised to be seen and not heard. Everything we think, say, or do moves us closer to our real, authentic selves or farther away. And there are all these different levels of the body. There's the physical body, the emotional body, the spiritual body. All these levels of the body, they're able to call BS way more easily and faster than our minds do. If you're in a relationship and there's something about it that you are continually doing that goes against your grain, that's a continual energy leak because you're literally swimming upstream. And it's this extra energy of going against yourself. But you'll notice that there are some people in your life where it just feels easy. You realize they're never really in your head about them. You're not walking on eggshells around them. And most importantly, there is a genuine affection and respect mutually. And that, I believe, is really what trickles down to make everything in a relationship feel easy. It makes everything about the relationship function so much more smoothly than if the scales were tipped, or if two people in a relationship don't have some of the same core values or points of view. So just to start, flip through your mental Rolodex, and this should be easy, but just pick the one that stands out to you first. Pick the one that's usually the one that stresses you out or has you walking on eggshells, or where you don't feel necessarily better after talking to them. You could actually have conversations, and long ones at that, but come away feeling full of self-doubt, second-guessing things that in all other areas of your life you have a conviction about. Or that there's all these different subjects and areas of life that you need to be really sensitive about bringing up, and just keeping track of all of those things is tiring. And once you've got that person in mind, the best thing about this entire experiment is you can relax. No one's going to be asking you to do anything drastic. It's not about, oh my God, well, what do I do about this person now? It's not like that. That's too black and white. The question is just to identify your own reactions, your own behaviors that you don't like feeling or you don't like doing. Friend, I really didn't realize how much this has stressed me out. So she was texting me maybe at one point, maybe 14 times a day, and was pressing about wanting a response. And I noticed that when thinking about this, I'd get angry, but I would stop whatever I was doing and I'd text her back. And right there is a very isolated situation I can work with. Because if I'm not up for texting that much, but I'm doing it anyway, over so much time, it had gotten to the point where I felt pretty bitter. And that's 100% on me. So the question is and this would be considered a boundary, but that's very clinical seeming. And I want this to be way more intimate. You are both the performer and you're also the observer of yourself. You've got to be both those people. You're letting yourself get angry all these times throughout the day because you don't want to be texting this much, but you do it anyway. So the first question to ask yourself is, it's like an alignment test. What can I change that would help me be more comfortable, because I'm going against what I really want to be doing. And it was really simple. I need to scale back the texting. I asked myself, what do you feel like you'd be willing to do in terms of responding to texts? And I was like, 2 a day. And that's something I could do that came from my own observation of myself in this relationship. So I get my crap together. That's such a small example, but it really got the better of my quality of life for a while until I changed my actions. So again, if you found somebody like that in your life, we are not going down the road of, cool, I gotta chop this person out of my life forever. There's no need to hop on a first time. Like, I spent a little time, and this is the most important part, of imagining, viscerally, trying to imagine what it would feel like during my day, knowing I was only going to send 2 texts that day, the next. This is where the wisdom of all those other layers of our bodies comes in. And you should be able to feel something. When I thought of that possibility, I felt relief. I could feel like my anger subside. I was imagining myself just writing without being edgy, without being one eye on my phone. It felt amazing. And that little try this on technique works for nearly everything. I've used it for things like this, to when it gets to a point in a relationship where I think we're not working out anymore. I've taken a couple days to see, well, what would it feel like if I did break up with this person? And that's a way bigger decision, and I did that over 3 days. But again, I got a very consistent and obvious answer from everything, from my body, my feelings, and my imagination. You're basically putting your imagination to work in a weirdly scientific kind of way. And that's the long and short of this repeatable experiment. You, 1, notice something that's recurring, that doesn't sit right, makes you tired or tense. 2, you identify 1 small, different action that's within your control that you could try changing. 3, you imagine changing that element. 4, you viscerally follow your emotions and observe what it is you feel. Then finally, you've answered your own question, and it's time to try that experiment in real life. And this kind of brings me back to the word boundary again. I don't even like the word boundary. It just makes me feel anxious. Because to me, I'm like, oh, that means I'm gonna be doing something that's gonna piss somebody off. That's where my head goes. And I just wanna be truthful, that if you do make a change, especially in a long-established pattern or routine, whoever's in relationship with you is going to notice, and it'll be up to you with how you want to handle that. But obviously, we want to do this as thoughtfully as possible, because no one else is going to do it for us. We've got to keep ourselves aligned. And I don't have a magic helper who pops up to tell me or suggest things. I'm the one who's got to be the observer, to catch things that don't feel right and attend to them. And yes, that change will often create a question or changes of emotion, but that's why we only do 1 small thing at first, and we try to implement it with some grace. And this could lead to a conversation, and you want to give that some thought. You can say anything to anyone and still ensure it's said lovingly. And you might have to get gently honest and share a little bit of your feelings, which can seem really scary. But that is, to me, that's like a woman who I'm proud to be, if I can live that way. It's not always comfortable, and I mess up sometimes, but I used to put myself dead last to a negligent point. I am aware today of wanting to put myself first, to live comfortably in alignment, so that I can be a better you for everyone else. I hope that you get some new relief from it. And I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.